as well as gentlemen, Papa Boris is back for some more Hearthstone arena action. We just schooled some kids in the first couple of arena games with this Shaman deck. I have a daily quest, like play 40 minions that are that cost like what is the quest? Is it the 5 mana or more, or the 2 mana or less? Yeah, 2 or less. I've played 5 in 2 games. This is I think I'm actually becoming a converter to the win 2 games with Class X quests. Like, sure, you have to play a particular one of 2 classes, and sure, it might not be your favorite class, but some of these quests were like, it's like a thing that any class can do. It takes so long to complete. I guess I just don't have that many 2 or less mana creatures in this deck that I'm playing, so it's going to take me a while to get there. So yeah, this deck's really strong. It doesn't even have that much removal. It's just got, you know, solid cards, and freaking Shaman, man, so those totems are really good. They just enable, you know, all the buffing cards to be good. And I think that's really what it is. You know, by playing Shaman, you're broadening the pool of cards that are good for you, which is really nice. Okay, well, these are too slow, and I'm just going to mulligan really aggressively. I really want to dig out my 2-drops. Like Flametongue Totem, Amani Berserker. I know you're in here. Nope, not a chance. Well, we have Lightning Bolt. This is a very key card, I think, against Priest, because it stops Northshire Cleric nonsense. Alright, he's got nothing on turn 1. Amani Berserker. Well, there's no need to coin that out, so we're just going to pass the turn. It's good to see, though. Might steal an early Shadow Word Pain from my opponent, which is totally fine. What have we got here? This is a card he was holding on to before. It's not something he top-decked. Alright. Elven Archer. Man, I've said this before. I am not a fan of turn 1 Elven Archer. I think that you really waste the potential of the card there. 1 mana, 1 damage. Is it great? No. But is it better than dealing a point of damage to the face and putting a pretty irrelevant body on the board? Definitely. Alright, he's going to spend his turn Thought Stealing, which is a little bit scary because there's plenty of good stuff in there. But see, I am really happy. Not only does this Elven Archer just do nothing, but it enables me to get enraged. Well, here I drew a very timely card. Let's go ahead and drop this Worgen. So Shadow Word Death can kill this, Shadow Word Pain can kill this if he stole my Lightning Bolt. Although I think I only have 1 Lightning Bolt and it's in my hand, so he couldn't have stolen that. But if he stole like a Lightning Storm, he could kill both of them. This might have been stolen from me, but I mean, it is a neutral card. He might have just had it himself. Okay, well, I think this is actually really easy. Since the Sen'jin Shieldmaster kills both, I might as well just use this guy, right? Oh my god, or is it time for Ancient Mage? Woo! Woo! Okay, so I get Ancient Mage, plus 2 spell damage. Lightning Bolt would actually kill this thing. Now, next turn I'm overloaded, and I've spent my coin, so I can't play the Frostwolf Warlord, which is a shame. But I have 3 creatures on the board, and I can drop a Flametongue Totem. I'm gonna do it, man! God, this Ancient Mage! This guy is a pimp! He be picking up chicks at the club like, sometimes I forget things. Oh, Ancient Mage, take me back to your pad. Okay. Well, this is looking pretty good. So we've got actually a lot of damage. 10 damage on the board. My opponent better do some serious Shazatzicles. Holy Nova doesn't really work, because this dies, but this becomes Wind Furied. Alright. He is determined to make Tazdingo happen. Is he going to put a Power World Shield on him? That would actually be really good if he did. It would make it harder for me to kill it. I've got 2 hexes. Oh man, how aggressive do I want to be? You know what? I've got another hex. Honestly, I'll just use one. This seems totally fine. So we're going to kill the frog. Sucks that it taunts. And just hit him for 8 damage. I mean, the alternative was just to trade my guy in. But my opponent doesn't really seem to have removal for this guy, or really for anything that I'm playing. So I'm okay with just using my removal, especially because I drew the other one. Now, if I hadn't drawn this other hex, yeah, I would have played a Frostwolf Warlord and used this guy to kill the Sen'jin. Alright, he uses my own hex. That's clearly not his card. That's my card. Ah, I see what you did there, sir. So we had a very nice removal deck. Wow, alright, he's playing a Northshire Cleric. Alright, well, that was a really good turn for my opponent. That was a nice turnaround. What I'm going to do here is the following. First, let's play the Flametongue Totem. This allows my Ancient Mage, Bouse in the house, to swing in and kill that thing quite nicely. We're going to swing for 2 damage. Then we're going to play the Ancient Brewmaster. Make sure you put it over here so that he ends up next to the Flametongue Totem. Make sure you attack with the frog first so that you don't waste 2 damage for no reason. And even though my opponent cleared everything out the previous turn, he is still boned as hell on this turn. Now, I can't kill him. This is only 11 damage, plus he can heal. I have no direct damage in my hand. But, yeah, my opponent's in really sad shape here. I mean, I'm just crushing through. So I've got 7 cards to his 5. I've got some removal here. Oh, he's going to steal a Flame Tongue Totem. That's actually really hilarious. Can I win with Bloodlust? Oh my god, 5 plus 7, 7 plus 6, 13, baby, yeah. Kids! What did I say? What did Papa Boris say? Ancient Mage says, sometimes I forget things, but then I remember to always look for the win. Udok the Priest goes down with a frown. Matt, I'm sure that after I say what I'm about to say, I played 2 more minions, great. After I say what I'm about to say, I'm gonna, like, hit a brick wall and get crashed in this arena, but this is a demolition derby. All 3 games so far have been smashing. The Priest even stole, like, my best cards, and even that wasn't enough. Alright, we're the opponent, great. By the way, I gotta give myself some credit, though. I mulliganed really aggressively. If I hadn't mulliganed as aggressively as I did, I wouldn't have drawn that Amani Berserker, and all the greatness wouldn't have happened. And by the way, folks, that is why Amani Berserker is so good. Like, that and Rage was really great. We're going to do the same thing here. These are 3 and 4 drops. I want 2 drops. I know they're in there. Well, it's not really exactly what I wanted, but the Ironbeak Owl actually is pretty good against mages. You can, like, silence, you know, Knife Jugglers, Pint-Sized Summoners, Sorcerer's Apprentices. There are actually a decent number of turn 1, turn 2 plays that I would silence with this Owl in lieu of Lightning Bolting. Although, you know what? Shit, against a mage, they can just kill the Owl. Yeah. Aha. Mana Worm. My bane. I am extremely excited to just kill that thing. Although, let me think. So my Lightning Bolt, the next turn I can't do anything because I'm overloaded. I can only play this, or I can't play this. I can only make a Totem or a Naked Flame Tongue. Now, if I play Flame Tongue now, theoretically the Mana Worm shouldn't be able to kill it. But I don't really trust mages. Yeah, we're going to kill this thing. It's just so ridiculous how out of control those guys get. And we're going to make a Totem next turn, so okay. That sucks that we're not getting to put this guy down, but we shall do it. Alright, looks like my opponent has a slow start. He just had the Mana Worm, but then just the hero ability there. Alright, this is fine. So I'm basically missing a chance to play that guy. But I'm playing a Flame Tongue Totem or a regular Totem. I'm actually going to play a regular Totem here. I think it makes more sense. Crap. I drew the worst one. Hero ability will just kill it. Crap. 25% chance. Did not go my way. But anyway, next turn we can play our Divine Shield guy and have a pretty decent shape. This deck has a really good late game, so I'm fine just kind of riding it out into the late game. My opponent chose to play the Acolyte of Pain in lieu of killing us, so now my bad luck has turned into good luck, because I can play the Flame Tongue Totem and kill this guy. Now, rather than play another Flame Tongue Totem, I'm just going to make a regular Totem. Like that again. Damn it! I really don't want this, because it dies to hero ability. That is a very unfortunate stroke of luck. Now, if she's spending half her mana killing this, she's not putting stuff on the board, then again, I can't do anything. I mean, I can play another Flame Tongue Totem, I guess, and swing for 2, but that's a bit sad. We'll see, though, what Nibuin chooses to do. Maybe she does have things that she wants to do with 4 mana. You know what? On turn 2, she used hero ability, so she didn't have any 2-mana drops. Unless she top deck them, she's going to have to... Cone of Cold. That is a very effective way of getting rid of my totem, so that was pretty bad luck there. Okay, well, since this is frozen... Well, let's actually see what this is. The coin. Oh my god, there's still the coin. And what do we have? Knife Juggler. Oh man, I really wish this weren't frozen. Fuck. Well, I could hex it, but it seems a bit sad. This seems really sad, because the Knife Juggler and hero ability can just pop the Divine Shield with a bit of luck. The Ironbeak Owl can silence this. Problem is, the hero ability just kills off the owl. That is 2/5 of her mana. Play the Harvest Golem. You know, Harvest Golem just seems really good right here. Let's flip a totem. That again? Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ! That's 3 in a row. The odds of getting that particular thing 3 times in a row are 1 in 64. Now, the odds of getting the same totem 3 times in a row are only actually 1 in 16. But, fuck. The odds of getting that particular one so many times in a row are just obnoxious. And it's really, really bad, because this, of all the totems, is the one I really wouldn't want that many times. Okay, so we got to kill my Flame Tongue Totem for free, which is sad. Maybe that was an argument in favor of hexing this thing. But god, I mean, I don't have any other removal here except for the silence, and just hexing seemed a bit scary. Okay. Well, luckily for me, my little totem survives, which is good. Here, I think it is actually worth it to hex the Fen Creeper. I could silence it, then kill the Knife Juggler. Nah, we're just gonna hex it. So we can do this, make the Flame Tongue Totem work for us here. We can do this, get my Harvest Golem back with 3 mana. Looks like this is a pretty good deal. And we'll pass the turn. So Hero Ability can kill this thing. The totem sticks around. I got Flame Tongue Totem. With luck, this will die. Flame Tongue Totem can take its place, and this thing can trade in for something useful. Arcane Explosion could kill both of these, but my opponent doesn't really want an Arcane Explosion because this guy becomes enraged if she does. We are coming up on Flame Strike, which is unfortunate, but as long as she doesn't kill too much of this stuff, I can play Frostwolf Warlord and have it be a 7/7. Either with a Totem in Frostwolf Warlord, or just with Flame Tongue in Frostwolf Warlord, or even Ironbeak Owl maybe in Frostwolf Warlord, just kind of depends. So let's see, I have 7 cards on the board to her 6, but she is to play. One of my cards is a totem, so it doesn't quite count, and I mean, the fact that the mage is to play is very significant. Arcane Explosion, alright, I guess she has a backup plan for this. Frostbolt, okay. So she spent 2 cards to kill 2 totems and a creature, which is fine, and that's actually kind of unfortunate for me because that means my Frostwolf Warlord doesn't drop. So what we're going to do here, I'm not going to waste the Fire Elemental hitting her in the face, we're going to make a totem. Oh, are you friggin' kidding me? Jesus, what is 4 to the 4th power? Is that 256? 1 in 256 odds that that thing would come up 4 times in a row. The odds of any totem coming up 3 times in a row are 1 in 64, but this one in particular, we're going to give it 1 out of 256 because this is so bad. Jesus Christ. Okay, Chillwind Yeti, very good answer to my Silvermoon Guardian, because the Divine Shield pops against it, but I do have Flame Tongue Totem, so whoop whoop. Let's go ahead and drop this down. We can profit from the Divine Shield. Gotta watch out for Flame Strike. Does this guy survive Flame Strike? Yes, he does. Don't want to waste the 3 damage, so we're just gonna do this. Now, I could have played for the Fire Elemental, dealt 3 damage, popped the Divine Shield, and then, in that case, I couldn't have played Flame Tongue Totem, so I figured I might as well get this down while I could. Let's see if she's got the Flame Strike. If she does, I'm still smashing her for 8 damage, so it's not that great. And Flame Strike plus Hero Ability will not kill this guy. It's only 5 damage, so the 6th point of health is extremely crucial when you're trying to deal with Flame Strike. What's the scenario here? 6 cards. These are all real cards. To 5, so I have card advantage, but she is to play, so she needs to make a good play or else I will climb ahead. Got the Bizhouse Ancient Mage, number 1 in the house. Fuck you, Blizzard. God damn it, Blizzard. It's such a good card. It hurts. And she gets to kill the Flame Tongue. Interesting. Not the Silvermoon Guardian. I guess she's going to do that next time? Okay. Lightning Storm is a bit irrelevant here. Well, we're going to go ahead and do the Fire Elemental. Keep the pressure going. And make a totem. Now, Flame Strike here would be a bit devastating because she could then use Hero Ability to finish off the Fire Elemental. Then I'd say she's back in the game. But, yeah, she's got that. She's got that. Oh my god, that was just top-decked. Fuck. Okay, well, we're even, so she just caught even against me. The problem is I don't have any good plays here. As much as I love the Ancient Mage, it's not super great. Okay, well, we're gonna put out a totem. Let's buff the totem. And let's play the Ancient Mage. He's surrounded by babes on both sides. Yeah, her name's Carly. She's a spiritual healer, and this is Joanna. She has a beard, but I'm not prejudiced. Okay, I'm a modern man, and I'll put any eye candy on my arm, even if it's got a beard or not. I mean, who cares? Okay, so we've got this for 4 to 5 damage to all minions. It'd be nice for my opponent to overextend. That would be really cool. It's unlikely, but because then this also drew a card, so like killing this isn't that exciting. We're both at like almost max health here, which is sort of amusing. Water Elemental. Doesn't quite die to the Lightning Storm, unfortunately. That means the Dark Iron Dwarf dies to Water Elemental, is what I can see there. Okay, Bloodlust. Interesting. There's no way I can get the kill here. 4, 6, 8, plus 9, 17 damage. Nope. Now, Bloodlust, it's not really useful. Well, it kind of is. I can trade the Healing Totem in against that. I can use this against that. Bloodlust unfortunately does not allow the Ancient Mage to kill that. And if this thing actually runs into stuff, it freezes. Okay. Well, I think what we're going to do is the following. I'm going to flip a totem to see if I get a taunt. Because that would change everything if I got a taunt. No business thing again! Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay, there's no need silencing anything. Lightning Storm would kill this, but not that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and Bloodlust here. It allows, basically, the Dark Iron Dwarf to kill the Water Elemental, and the Ancient Mage to kill the Gnomish Inventor. And I do get to put a little bit of damage onto my opponent's face. My last two cards are not playable at the moment, sadly. But, I get to heal my guy up a little bit, which is nice. This thing is going to die because I flip it every single goddamn time. So I've got 5 cards on the screen, but 2 are totems. One of them was buffed, so we'll say 4 cards. My opponent has 4 cards, she's up to play. Oh man, she top-decked the Flame Strike. That was very good for her. I could have played around that potentially, though. Could I have? I played Fire Elemental. I could have dealt with the Mana Worm some other way. My stuff was frozen from the fucking Blizzard. Oh my god, Blizzard and Flame Strike, that's hard to beat. Hard to beat. Fireballing the Ancient Mage. Wow, that's desperation. This is actually really embarrassingly difficult for me to deal with. I can't deal with that thing. I can deal 3-5 damage to it. There's jack all in shit that I can do. Luckily, I have a 50-50 odds of getting a taunt. So the taunt can kind of hold it at bay, but my cards are not playable. I can't play my cards. This is really, really sad. So, she can kill this with her hero ability. She can then run her ogre into the taunter. And then I only have a 1 in 3 chance of bringing out another taunter, so I'm kind of getting into being in trouble. Oh my god. No, that's not good. That is the opposite of good. Oh man. Am I really going to lose this game just because the mage flame struck me and I couldn't come back? That's so sad. Okay, well, this is actually really nice. I think I have to put him down. Lightning Storm is interesting. It kills the Worgen, and it puts some damage on these guys to make them easier for me to kill. But the thing is, this guy actually can trade against either one. After if I silence this thing. There's a 50-50 chance I'll deal 4 damage to this. Then Earthshock will kill it next turn. Or I could just let them attack me once. Oh god, I can't really do that. You know what? I have to take the dice here. I'm gonna Lightning Storm, hope for the 50-50 odds. 50-50 did not go in my way, so my healing totem can't finish this off. I don't have enough mana to Earthshock, so we're going to do I swing it into it just to deal the damage? I think I have to. Yeah, I think I have to, or else this guy's gonna survive. So I'm gonna do this. God damn it. Man! This game, the odds just did not go in my way. I beat 1 in 256 odds to keep getting the stupid 1/1 totem. My opponent top-decked Flame Strike, had a Blizzard, and is just gonna start burning me out here, it looks like. Sorcerer's Apprentice, alright. It's a bit of a shame that I didn't have Lightning Storm a little bit earlier. Okay, Ancient Brewmaster, not bad. Alright, we're gonna Earthshock this guy to at least debuff his creatures. We're going to trade this. Oh, fuck. Well, let me see what a totem I get first. Taunt is actually really good. So because I got a taunt, I can do a little bit of a risky play. Well, hang on. If I break this, he can actually kill the taunt totem with his ogre, and then the loot hoarder will run in and finish this off. Ah, it's a problem. Yeah, let's not take any chances, I think. I'm just gonna kill this. Do I play this guy down? This plus hero ability will finish it off, then he's got the loot hoarder left. I think it's worth playing it down. Oh yeah, I can play my taunt totem back, because it's only 1 mana. Okay, so we're hanging in there. His 2 creatures do kill mine, and this one draws a card. So he can also kill my taunt totem, this, and hero ability will kill off my guy. So yeah, I'm just definitely behind. And she's first to top deck and has a life advantage. Now what can I get that would bring me back into this? Do I have anything big here? I think I've already used Fire Elemental. That died to the Flame Strike. I don't have any more Frostwolf Warlords. Ancient Brewmaster. Alright, interesting. And this owl is so unplayable. Hmm. Oh my god. This game. This game! Seriously. The totems, the blizzards and flame strikes, that's why mages are good. That's interesting actually. I think we're gonna have to go for that now. I'm going to do this, heal that thing, flip a totem, of course, silence the loot hoarder. So I can survive technically, 7, 8 damage to me. But I think it was worth it to leave this alive so it didn't get hero ability'd down to death. Alright, my opponent might of course have drawn a fireball or a frostbolt or something. Wouldn't surprise me. Silence, okay. Well, I'm definitely in trouble. I'm dead in 2 turns from the hero ability. I've already used my Bloodlust. I've got 5, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage coming up. That's not enough to kill. Let's see what totem we get. It's a healing totem. Healing totems don't heal me anymore. And I think that's going to be the game. Well, okay, so I can kill some of his stuff. I can kill the loot hoarder this way. I can kill this way, this way. I don't think I actually have any outs left in my deck. That was the only healing card that I had. Healing totems have been nerfed. And I would need to do like 14 damage somehow with 1 card. I'm not sure how that can happen, but whatever, we'll see. Panda. Raid leader. It's not gonna do it. Yeah, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage is the game. Oh my god. Well, there might have been a way that I could have won that. That was a very complex game with a lot going on. There was that turn where everything died to the top-decked Flame Strike. So maybe I shouldn't have used the Fire Elemental to kill his thing. Maybe I should have just kept the Fire Elemental back and just traded in knowing that Flame Strike was incoming. That might have been it. That might have just been a careless drop of a Fire Elemental. I forgot that we were reaching 9 mana. And that could be what lost it for me. But still, that game... Oh god. The games. Some games, you just feel like you got run over by a truck. And then other games, you are the truck. So let's see if we can be the truck in this next game. This deck has been very strong. Intellect. I don't know if that's intentional with the K. Okay. So we're going second. That's good. That means we can mulligan a little bit more aggressively. This stuff is all decent, but let's just get our early drops in here. There's enough in this deck that we should be able to get some plays. Alright, there we go. Now this is really interesting. So normally with the Flame Tongue totem, when you're going second, I would coin out a totem so I could Flame Tongue on the following turn and attack with the totem. However, here it's actually kind of tempting to Naked Flame Tongue, play this guy, attack for 4. I mean, it really all depends on what he drops, I suppose. Because if he doesn't drop anything that I need 4 power to kill, then it's kind of pointless to amp myself up for 4 power.
Do you need a blessing?
Young Priestess. Uh-oh. Well, that kind of changes everything. So now, if I totem out, it's just going to die. Unless, of course, I get the 1/1 totem, but that's a bit of a tight gamble. I could coin out this guy, take out the Priestess, but then his 1-drop took out my coin, which is a little bit sad. If I don't coin, I can just play this next turn and kill the Priestess. Yeah, we'll see what my opponent does for 2 mana. I mean, if he plays a creature and makes like a starving buzzard that has 3 health, I'll be really sad. But if it's nothing like that, then I'll just, drop my Blue-Glow Warrior and kill the Young Priestess. Okay, Timberwolf is fine. And the Boar. Interesting. Huh. Well, I could just Lightning Storm with the coin. And take out 3 real cards. Now I'm overloaded, so next turn I would have a grand total of 1 mana, so I couldn't do anything next turn. But, I mean, he's down 3 cards. It's gotta be worth it, right? 1 in 4 chance of getting a Taunt Totem to save a bit of damage. If I don't do that, Lightning Storm, like if the Young Priestess puts the health on the Boar again, the Boar might survive. We're gonna do this. Well, we'll see if this is right or not. I mean, I could just always play this guy, and charge in and kill something, but I don't know. Killing 3 real cards seems pretty solid. Especially if my opponent drafted a lot of cheap stuff in his deck. I can skip a turn and still come out okay in the following turn. I mean, I've got the Hex to remove something. I mean, he's only got so many cards left. There we go. So he's just dealing damage. Does he actually have a card to play? Oh my god, Young Dragonhawk. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I don't have anything here. Nope. So we're going to pass the turn. Is he going to do crazy stuff like Houndmaster, buff, swing for 6? Is this what's waiting for me here? Young Dragonhawk. Scavenging Hyena. Ah, okay. Alright, well he got me down to 20, but man, he's low on cards. He really needs to get like top deck perfectly here to be able to do stuff. I could play this, but let's actually play the Senjin. This just absolutely halts Young Dragonhawk in its tracks, even with buffs. My opponent really needs a deadly shot right here, or else he's kind of screwed. Even if he has a deadly shot, I can still play Bluegill Warrior, charge in, kill his Hyena, and then hex whatever else he plays. Starving Buzzard, okay. He would like to have another beast here to follow up with that Starving Buzzard, to actually draw a card, otherwise it is going to die next turn. Granted, he doesn't know that it's going to die. Wind Fury, okay. And alright, this is what I'm talking about. Wind Fury creatures are really bad against attacking other creatures. Because, you know, you smack in once and you die. You don't get to actually, you know, use your Wind Fury. Ah, he's just going to trade the Hyena right away. Interesting choice there. A little bit ballsy. Okay, so what we're going to do here, I think, is really straightforward. Let's just Bluegill Warrior. Kill the Buzzard to stop his card draw. As for this, I'm actually just going to Hex it. I mean, my opponent has so few cards. It's just really unlikely that he's going to win. I mean, he's got the play, but this is essentially an empty board. He's just got this frog, and I've got really good plays. Really good plays coming down the pike here. Alright, my opponent just did nothing with 6 mana. That's great. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and drop Brewmaster. This is really nice. It survives against multi-shot. Make a totem. So that if his multi-shot is what he's holding, he's not inclined to use it. Steady shot is a long way to go before it kills me, so I'm in pretty good shape. Corehound, God. Oh my god, what a bad card. That card is so bad, I just can't take it. Okay, we're gonna... I think now's the time just to draw my 8/8. Let's not do anything fancy. We're gonna kill the frog. Kill the terrible Corehound. So yeah, the 7 mana gets killed by the 4 mana creature. That is value, and then we can proceed to beat down. Probably drop these Taunters next turn just in case my opponent gets some kind of wacky charge. Unleash the Hounds charging combo. In theory, he could actually win. King Crush, I can't remember how much mana he costs. I think that's 9 mana. It's like the legendary 8/8 charger. I mean, he could actually start to really put pressure on me and then maybe race me out if I'm not careful. So dropping these taunts next turn would be good. Maybe dropping them last turn actually would have been smart. I could have only dropped 1 last turn. Because I had 7 mana to work with, but maybe I should have, just in case he has more chargers. Perhaps that was a bit of an imprecise play on my part. Well, we'll see if we have to pay for my mistake or not. If he has Deadly Shot, he should play it to have the 50-50 shot of killing the Sea Giant. He's got a Secret. Secrets are not super great right here, unfortunately. So, Freezing Trap and Explosive Trap are mostly irrelevant. I can flush them out with my Searing Totem. Okay, this time it's very lucky that I have the Totem. You don't want to flush out traps with Sea Giant, because if it's Freezing Trap, which is a common, it sucks. I don't want to play Flame Tongue in case he gets sniped. Alright, looks like it's not that. It's Explosive Trap, okay? We're going to just play it safe here. We're going to drop a couple of taunts. Put the lowest health there in the middle. Swing for 8. Pass the turn. We can do a lot of damage next turn. 8, 10, 15, plus 3 is 18, plus 4 is 22. I've actually got lethal damage on the board. If he doesn't put any charge in the way. Wind Fury Harpy. Alright, nope, that's the game. Woo! He got me down kind of good, but yeah, that, God. All those cheap little beastos. We're not very good for my opponent. Faceless Manipulator, nothing charges yet. We're just gonna drop the Flame Tongue Totem and win the game. Kids always look for the win. And you will win against Intellect the Hunter. Alright. Now, I did get beat down a lot, but that was a pretty crushing win. Granted, it was lucky that I had Lightning Storm, but I feel as though I could have handled that situation even without it. I mean, if I just had, like, my 2-drops, that I could have just played and just run into and killed his creatures straightforwardly. Even, like, an Amani Berserker. Then Amani Berserker would have been, like, king of the hill there. Harvest Golem would have also done the job. There was a lot of stuff that kept me back when all your opponent is playing as 1-drops. Okay, that was a good win. Feeling really good about this deck. We're not playing against Cheater McCheaterson. We're playing against another hunter, Bud Spank. That sounds dirty for some reason to me. Bud Spank? Does that sound dirty to anyone else? I don't know. Okay, we'll throw away our 4-drop, keep the removal for buzzards or hyenas or whatever that might come down. And yeah, looks like the plan is going to be Totem out, then Flame Tongue, and the Raid Leader. Oh no, Totem out, and well, actually we'll see. So Totem on turn 2, and then either Raid Leader or Flame Tongue on turn 3, kind of depending on what the situation is. Oh my gosh, all these 1-drops. Well, that's unfortunate. Basically, the only totem I want is the 1/1. Everything else is just going to die to the Worgen. Okay, so the Worgen is going to have his way with my Taunt Totem here. This actually is amazing. Him having a 2/1 on turn 1 is really good. Stops me from doing all these Flame Tongue shenanigans. Gonna coin something out as well. Oh god, Wind Fury. Okay. Bloodlust is not what I need right now. Excuse me. Okay, I think it's worth it just to kill this. Flame Tongue is just silly, because it's 2 turns before anything can actually take advantage of it, and in those 2 turns, this Warren Infiltrator will kill the Flame Tongue. So, my option is to just play an Ironbeak Owl and try to trade, or just play a Totem and hope for the 1/1. Nope! Whenever the 1/1 is actually needed, it is nowhere to be found. Now, next turn we're overloaded, but it doesn't matter, because I have nothing for 4 mana anyway at the moment. I can't really play the Raid Leader, because it just dies to his frickin' 1-drop. Luckily, he has nothing else to do either. Can I get a creature? Oh, hex. Okay. Well, let's flip it again. I mean, it's just better than anything else. There we go. Finally. Okay, so I can try to trade out for this Worgen Infiltrator. We have a very slow game here. He has 6 cards to my 6 cards. He's to play. What has he got? Animal Companion. Very good. Very good card. He's got the Charger. Oh my god, he could actually kill my... Wow, he chose not to. I would have actually killed this thing. I mean, yeah, you're left at 1 health, but, I mean, it's good to get that out of the way. Okay, well, let's think very carefully. I could actually play this that trades against his Animal Companion. It's one option. I could kill this and then Hex, preserve the damage. It's another option. I could play the Raid Leader. This comes with 2, and I could actually kill his more damaging creature. That's a third option. Play the Flame Tongue Totem, basically the same thing, and the Raid Leader, but that's... Well, then what am I doing with my life there? How careful do I need to be about preserving my health, I guess is the real question. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip a Totem, see if I can get lucky with a Taunt. I did. Okay, so then the play is to put the Flame Tongue Totem in between these 2. And kill the bigger creature. I could have played the Raid Leader and accomplished much the same thing. The pig still would have died, and this still would kill the Worgen. Maybe that would have been the more precise play. He's gonna steady shot me. That's good. So he has nothing to do with 5 mana. This is the card he just top decked. Another Animal Companion. Ah. And he's got the bear. That is actually worth hexing. Especially because I do have the other hex. Alright, now I can play the Raid Leader. And kill the Froggo. That's the turn. These both die to a multi-shot. I'm more or less okay with that, because then I'll have 5 cards to his 5. It's most of his mana, and I can play the Ravenhold. Ah, Eaglehorn Bow also kills both of them, but more slowly. So I'm alright with that. And this is actually the perfect time to wait on the Ravenholt and actually play the Dark, or the Booty Bay Bodyguard. Not my favorite card, but it protects my raid leader quite nicely here. Well, we can pass the turn. So he's got 6 cards and a weapon. I have 8 cards, one of which is a totem. Multi-shot, not so good anymore. Deadly shot, not so good. Oh my god! I forgot to play around explosive shot. Explosive shot would just kill everything I have. I should have put the spell power totem in the middle. That was a bit of a weak play. Anyway, luckily the tiger is going to trade into my booty bay, so I'm not getting hit harder. Unluckily, I can't kill this tiger because it is all stealthy-like. Well, I think I'm going to play the Ravenholt assassin here. Basically, I'm going to gamble that he can't... Well, can I actually kill him? Hang on. 2, 8, 9, 9 plus 9 is 18? No, okay. 18, I could deal 20 damage, okay. Ah, man. You know, I'm going to just be a little bit paranoid. I'm going to heal myself. Just in case. And I'm going to put a buff on the raid leader so that when he kills it with his weapon, he takes more damage. Okay, so anyway, we're threatening to Bloodlust and win. If all he does is Tiger into my Booty Bay and then Eaglehorn Bow to kill the raid leader, he's going to be in trouble. Kill command. Oh, geez, that's pretty good. Okay, so his Tiger can actually kill that guy and live to tell about it. Then with the bow, he can chomp on another creature. Ah, crap! That's frustrating. I also can't kill him anymore. Oh, he's going to taunt. Boo! Well, I can actually silence that. Actually, depending, if he kills my Earthen Ring Farseer, he might lose the game. What have I got? 4 plus 6 is 10 damage. Ah, fuck, not enough. Damn everything. Okay. Bloodlust actually might not be the end of the world here. I could use my totem to kill his tiger. I could also silence the tiger. It'd become a 5-3. And then Bloodlust just doesn't quite do it because he killed too much stuff. I'd have 4 plus 6 is not enough. Let me think for a moment here. If I hex this, I could kill it, but his 4-3 survives. If I silence it, it's not, it's just a 5-3, but that's like an actual credible threat. But then I could kill this hex, clear the board, have a 2-1 and a spell power totem. That's 5 mana. I have 9 mana left. I could then put the owl back in my hand. That's an interesting play. Alright, we're going to do that. We're going to silence that. Gonna trade that. I could still Bloodlust and just Wrath of Air into it. That'd be kind of a weird way to use Bloodlust. No, I'm going to trust my instincts. Let's just hex this thing. Preserve my health. We're going to drop a panda, put the silence back in my hand so that I have it in case he plays more crazy stuff. Pass the turn. Okay. Maybe I'm playing a little bit too conservatively here, but I'm trying to preserve some of my life, because 5 damage from that tiger is kind of a big deal against hunters, especially if he has more kill commands. He could just kill me with steady shot and kill commands, you know, if I'm not careful. Now what's funny is I can actually silence this thing and then Bloodlust, but again I'm in the same dilemma. 5 plus 6 is 11 damage. I can't quite kill him unless I draw some other direct source of direct damage. I've already used Lightning Bolts. He's just dropping. He's just dropping the circus here. This frog is very good for him because it's stopping me from killing his stuff. Okay. Well, let's take a look at what we draw here. Lightning Storm. Oh my god, that's actually pretty solid. Yeah, there's really nothing better than Lightning Storm right here. Well, that's why I drafted it and put it in my deck. So that I could use it. Bloodlust does not win. 5 plus 6 is 11. Nope. Okay, so we're going to do this. This, and alright, now we're pretty safe. With 10 mana and 3 cards, Hunter would be hard-pressed, if not impossibly pressed, to kill me. And of course, I've got damage on the board plus Bloodlust as extra insurance. This panda by itself with Bloodlust will get the kill. That's not going to do it. Now, actually, as far as my opponent knows, he's okay, because he knows I have the owl in my hand, but he doesn't know that I have a Bloodlust. So that was a well-played game, Bud Spank. Man, that sounds... What does that sound like? It sounds like masturbation. Man, we're all getting kind of like insights into Papa Boris's head here. Everything sounds like sex and masturbation. Like Bud Spank. Like, hey, this penis is my bud. I spank him. I don't know. That was a weird name. Anyway, that was a pretty tough win. So we started off with some demolition derbies. We had a hard loss, and then I'd say 2 pretty tough wins. So we're definitely facing some worthier and worthier opponents, but we're at 5-1. Gul'dan the Warlock is next, up to the chopping block, we hope, and row 14. Okay. Well, we're going to keep this... we're going to mulligan these two. This is too early. The Lightning Bolt and the Bluegill Warrior are removal, so I will hang on to them. And the Flame Tongue Totem can't hurt either. And the Earthen Ring Farseer, he's like, man, I want to protect you. Let's think. If this is the same situation, I really doubt I'm going to need 4 damage. So, hang on. But my opponent could actually play a Succubus. Then I will want more than 2 damage. But if he plays something with 3 health, I'll just Lightning Bolt it. Alright, we're going to make a totem. Okay, we'll see what my opponent wants to do.
Greetings, friend.
This is such a great map. Everything is so great. The bushes are great. The vegetables are great. I love sending the kite away. This is like just the best map. Whoever made this map at Blizzard should deserve a raise. One thing to be careful when you play against warriors is Hellfire. Currently, everything I have dies to Hellfire, so I'm going to have to be a little bit careful. This Panther is probably going to kill my Flame Tongue Totem. I mean, definitely kill my Flame Tongue Totem. But then I can use the Bluegill Warrior to charge in and kill it. If I play the Raging Worgen, I'm okay, I think, because Hellfire would also kill the Panther. Doubt my opponent would want to lose that. Question is, I mean, would my opponent actually just kill the Raging Worgen instead of the Flame Tongue Totem? I think he might, actually. And I'm going to bait him into doing this, because then, if he plays a big creature with 4 hit points, I can play the Bluegill Warrior and charge in for 4 damage and smash it to death. He's gonna silence. Well, it's not that important. I mean, this guy still works. The problem is now, oh man, Bluegill Warrior doesn't quite get the job done against this anymore. Boo! Well, Lightning Bolt seems pretty solid. Yeah. Don't need to put the spell damage down at all. So what we're going to do here, make a totem. The 1/1, great. And Lightning Bolt this thing. And pass the turn. So a bit of a slow game here, but I have mostly answers rather than questions. I don't have any questions until turn 7 with the Ravenhold Assassin. Okay, Chillwind Yeti. That is absolutely worth hexing. I could facelessly manipulate it, but I'm overloaded, so yeah, we're not going to wait. We're just going to hex. And kill the frog as well. Is there anything that would make this useful? This actually could be useful. Dark Iron Dwarf, Raid Leader, both make this useful. Even in its silenced form. My opponent has a bunch of cards because he did the life tap. And he's doing that. That is not a good thing to copy, because when you copy something, you don't get to use its battle cry. I think if I were to copy a Flame Tongue Totem, it would actually not be active, which is a shame. I could charge this guy in, but that's not enough damage to kill that thing. I'm 1 turn away from playing the Ravenhold. Ah, man, this is so frustrating. Nothing good to facelessly manipulate. Oh, boy. Well, let's do this, actually. I'm going to charge in, and then I'm going to charge in again. Which might seem crazy, but it's not really a 2-for-1, because this guy lives, and at the end of the turn he also gets healed by my totem. So this is important because it survives Hellfire. Otherwise everything would die. Now Hellfire is not that tempting. This is silence, these are just totems. He probably wouldn't have done it anyway. Oh my gosh, that's just enough damage to kill him. Jesus Christ. Well, I could facelessly manipulate that and get a 4/3 charger. But I think the Dark Iron Dwarf is a very timely top deck. we will just use our little totem there. These guys are not worth playing at the moment, so we're just going to make another totem to keep it predictable. Alright, this guy just loves me today, Jesus. We're just to keep it predictable what I'm going to get. My opponent has tons of cards, 9 cards. But I have a little bit of a life gain. Are you serious? Jesus Christ! Oh my god. How many Argent Commanders does a man need? Oh, well, it's a good thing to face this to manipulate, but the real problem is I don't have the Divine Shield because he already spent it killing my Shazatsicles. And crap. There's nothing, I don't have any more buffs. I'm all out of my buffing stuffs. So frustrating. Well, you know what? I'm going to actually just use the Faceless Manipulator here. Hang on. If I play this guy, I could try to race my opponent down. I have a heal in my back pocket. He's dealing 7 damage to me. I'm dealing 7 damage to him. Alright, we're gonna go for the gold, go for the glory. I'm gonna drop that guy, and actually I'm gonna try to race. Because I have a 10 health life advantage, 13 if you count this. And then depending on the situation, I can either play this to charge for 4 extra damage, or I could actually play this to make a 7-5 with stealth. And like my opponent's dead in a couple of turns, if you think about it. I'm gonna hit him for 7, he's down to 13. And then if this guy is also a 7-5, then the two of them together kill him next time. Now, granted, this guy won't be stealthed anymore, but still, my opponent's in serious danger. He could, of course, you know, have removal and siphon soul and drain life and whatnot, but, you know, I might be able to race him out, is the thing. If I get lucky and get a lightning storm, these guys are going to die, potentially. Well, they're definitely going to die because I have the spell damage in my back pocket. Bane of Doom, oh, Jesus Christ. Succubus. Okay, that also dies to Lightning Storm. So basically the moral of the story is I need to draw Lightning Storm, or else I'm in serious trouble. Sea Giant. Well, it's tempting. Let's think. 4, 8, 12, 15 damage, I go down to 11. But I have 2 8/8s on the board and a 7-5. And he's at 13 health. We're going to go for it. The Warlock has a few things that could burn me out. But I think this is just a little bit too perfect. Even though it means... Let's see, do I want an 8/8 or a 7-5 with stealth? That's interesting. I think the extra point of damage isn't as good as the stealth, so we're gonna copy him while he's stealthy. And then we're going to swing. This is very risky. But I think it's my best chance of winning. Because my opponent has the card advantage, so I don't want to play the trading game. I just want to end this game. So 4, 8, 12, 15 damage. I'm down to 11. He'd have to deal 11 damage with his cards. Demon Fire, uh-oh. He needs 9 more damage. He needs 7 more damage. He needs 5 more damage. He needs 1 more damage. Does he have a Drain Life? Soulfire? He's gonna fish for it. Soulfire or bust. Flame Imp, that's not gonna do it. Wow, I don't know if my opponent miscounted, but yeah, that just didn't work. Well, that was a really exciting finish to the game. Well played, Andro14. Oh my god, I'm not even halfway done with this stupid daily quest. Well, I guess I'm in no rush. I play every day most days, so like it's not like I'm gonna fill up my daily quest slots, but that quest is taking so much time to complete. It's crazy. Alright, we're up to 6-1. We're up against Grillo the Mage. The only loss I've had was against mages because of their superior global removal. Yeah, maybe I mean, really, I think I made an acceptable play in that game. I think it's acceptable to not play around Demon Fire, Demon Fire, Demon Fire, Power Overwhelming, Soul Fire. Like I don't think that's worth playing around. And I really think I had a good reason there for playing the way I did, because he did have super big card advantage. I didn't know those were all like chunky removal spells and buffs. I thought it was just creatures and stuff. So if I started trading with this stuff, like however profitably, he could just basically take the 2-for-1s and whatnot, and didn't come out ahead. Now, I am actually going to coin. The reason is that I drew the Bluegill Warrior, and I might use him for removal on this turn, so I want this guy in the board and dealing damage. course, my opponent could have Frostbolt, which is not unlikely, and then kill it. In that case, I lose my coin, and a bit of the advantage is lost. But, yeah, for stuff like this, see, this is why I want this guy on the board. My opponent thinks I'm going to run in, trigger Enrage, and then he can just hero ability me to death. Little does he know I'm actually planning to do this. God, this Murloc is actually really good. This might be like the best of the Murloc cards, really. And just swing like that. Alright, this Raid Leader's good. Survives 2 Thwocks from a Mage's Fire Blast. And I'll start hitting for 3 damage. Wisp! Wow. Tauren Warrior. Alright. Wisp. That is a card for the ages. Okay, hexing this would be a little bit aggressive. But the alternative plan is that I Raid Leader, swing here, I'm down to 1 health, and then the hero ability will kill it. And then the Wisp can run into my Raid Leader later, and hero ability will kill that too. I do have Ascension Shieldmaster coming up the turn after that, and Hex is my whole turn. The Wisp sticks around. You know what? That just seems silly. Alright, we're gonna do this. So basically, what's happening here is my opponent has 2 choices. Either use the Wisp to kill my Berserker and play 4 mana stuff, or use the hero ability to kill my Berserker, but then only have 2 mana for the turn. Now, the Raid Leader is at 2 health, so Wisp plus hero ability will kill the Raid Leader, but I can use Ascension Shieldmaster, or that can happen. That's pretty good for my opponent, all things considered. Cone of Cold, man, such a good spell. In case you didn't know, take Cone of Cold when you play Mage, because Cone of Cold is really good. Okay, so now she has to use 2/5 of her mana to finish off the Raid Leader. Notice how a Rogue or a Druid wouldn't be able to kill the Raid Leader here, so the Mage's hero ability is so freaking good. Yeah, I'm just going to do it, and that's fine. Direwolf Alpha. This costs 7, not quite able to play that just yet. Alright, I think we're actually going to kill this wolf. My opponent's gonna have to work to kill this thing. The Wisp and hero ability doesn't quite cut it. Let's actually make a totem, see what I get. The 1/1, of course. Well, we're actually gonna play this just to put it on the board. I don't wanna leave. I don't want to have a turn where basically all I did was make a totem. That's just falling a little bit too far behind. Furthermore, it's helping the Sea Giant come into play. Decent odds of being able to play it next turn. It can get polymorphed, of course, but polymorph is actually pretty much the Mage's only answer. Fireball doesn't quite chew through that 8 health. Pyroblast is very expensive, and if a Mage Pyroblasts this, I'm alright with that. Okay, so now the Tiger can kill my Senjin. Well, before we do anything else, I think the Fire Elemental is not really applicable here, so we're just going to do this. And think. So, right now, if I were to kill the Wisp with my Senjin, this would all die to Blizzard, which is a rare, granted, but there's really no reason to do that. I want to make him work for this. I want it so that he has to really use the Tiger to kill this thing, or at least a Frostbolt. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually do a more conservative play, get rid of the totem like that, and then swing with my cards like this. So now if my opponent just kills the Senjin, he's actually in a bit of trouble, because then there's just 8/8 uncontested. He really needs to polymorph this. Assuming, of course, he even has a polymorph. Now, if he actually kills this engine, he goes down to 2 health. Frost Nova. Alright, good answer. This is, by the way, why Frost Nova is great. You can play it later in the game and get a free turn. I have Taunt, my friend. Frost Nova, being frozen, somehow does not stop a creature from being all taunty-like. Okay. Well, this is fine. So, apparently my mage friend does not have polymorph. Sadly, the Gurubashi will get to enrage against my Kobold, which is a bit unfortunate, but I do have the Fire Elemental to kill off the Tiger, which is insanely good, I think. So now there's 2 must-kill creatures that I have. You can actually kill both of them. Polymorph 1, Fireball the Fire Elemental. Fire Elementals should have, like, fire resistance. They should heal when they get hit with fire. If, let's say, he kills the Kobold, I've got 14 plus 6, 20... Nope, not quite enough damage to win, unfortunately. But I could actually hex this thing if he doesn't put down a more credible threat. And just hitting for 14 damage is pretty good. That would take my opponent down to 9, which is a bit scary. So yeah, we'll see what my opponent wants to do. He's got 3 cards to my... Well, 4 cards on the screen to my 7 cards. All of my cards are real. None of these are totems. My opponent's only advantage is that he has the current turn. So this better be a good turn. That was the card he just drew. He just drew a Fireball. Very timely, sir. Very timely. That is half his mana, though. Let's see what he's got for 4 mana. Crazed Alchemist. Okay, so he's just putting that down to put it down. Fair enough. And he's going to start getting to work on my guy. So basically, as far as he's concerned, I can kill his Gurubashi, and then this guy will be able to finish me off. I'm not going to do that, though. Let's be aggressive. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a mistake. Let's swing for 8 damage first. Then let's hex this thing. Then let's make a totem. That's actually great. I'd love to have my guy get healed, and then let's play the Raging Worgen. Pass the turn. Okay, so next turn I can kill the frog with the Raging Worgen. I could actually kill the Alchemist and the frog with the Raging Worgen, and then use the Sea Giant to kill my opponent. Arcane Intellect, fishing for a polymorph. Let's see if he gets it. Looks like it's not a polymorph. I imagine it would have been much more quickly played if it had been. This guy can, of course, kill my healing totem, which is actually sad because it means Bloodlust is less effective. I might be able to win with Bloodlust, though. Hang on. 6-3 attack, Wind Fury. No, because then I need to kill this Taunter, unfortunately. And that Taunter gets me into trouble. He's not going to kill my healing totem. Oh my god, guys. Guys. Kill Shaman's healing totems, and I draw Lightning Storm. Okie dokie. Let's just, you know, play it totally safe. We're going to do this to guarantee the kills on the 3 toughness creatures. Gonna play Lightning Storm. And, yeah. Just call it a day. Oh my god, I should have checked for the kill there. Oh my god, I think I could have killed my opponent, because Bloodlust used the healing totem to kill the frog, the Raging Worgen can hit the 2-2, no, well they can't, oh, no, it would have been 6 plus 11 is 17, oh my god, I want to win the game, what am I doing? I actually commentated on the fact that not killing the healing totem was a terrible mistake, because the Shaman opponent might have Bloodlust. And then I proceeded to not win. That was a little bit silly. Kids! Always look for the win. Do as I say, not as I do. Alright, that was a good game. Much better than the game against the other mage. It was a real crusher. My opponent just needed a polymorph and never drew it. We're halfway done with this quest. Woo! I think if it had been the other quest... Oh, no. There's like a 2 or less... What is that? Is that really 2 or less? And then there's another quest for minions of 5 or more. So I guess like my mound of 3 and 4 mana minions just don't cut it. Chris DS. This name rings a bell. I think I've played him before. Okay, we're going to keep the Lightning Storm because that is such a crucial card for catching up in certain situations. It might end up being useless, but I'm going to have to keep it. Alright, we have a bunch of removal. This is really not ideal. Unless my opponent plays things, I can't do much. On the flip side, there's nothing here that I have that will die to Fiery War Axe. So if my opponent has one of those, as warriors against me always do, he won't have anything to swing at except for my poor totems. Okay, well, we're gonna take it slow here. The good news is this is not a totally crappy hand because I mean I do have removal, so like I can spend my turns killing his stuff. Ideally, I would like to kill something this turn because I don't want to use Lightning Bolt next turn because then I won't be able to play this engine on turn 4. Oh my god! Well, I have to confess, folks. A little bit lucky that I flipped the Wrath of Air totem, because it means that Lightning Bolt will kill it. Oh no, wait a minute, it's next turn! Shit. Fuck, I can't place engine on the next turn. Well, I could Earth Shock, deal 2 damage. You know what, it's worth it. It's just worth it. I think that is such a good creature. Killing it right here is definitely worth it. So next turn, we can't do anything else except for play a totem, which is a bit sad, and is very, very unfortunate. But we can kill one more thing, maybe with a bit of luck. Or at least silence it. And he has used his coin, so there's no more coining out. The Fiery War Axe is completely immaterial here. All you can do is chomp on my totems, which is fine because they're freebies. Alright, that overload hurts, and it hurts hard. This obviously I don't want to play because it just dies. Healing totem is not important. Alright, let's see what my opponent has for 4 mana. So basically what happened here, he's got 6 cards and a weapon. I have 6 cards and 2 totems, so we're pretty much even. And then he's get the first to start playing things. Okay. That is a bit distressing because obviously you don't want to let your opponent kill things. However, what I can do is play this and Earthshock and kill it that way. Or, alternative plan, I could play the Kobold Geomancer and Earthshock and just kill it directly. I think I'm actually going to use this plan though, because with the Healing Totem out, I will heal back up above where the Fiery War Axe can hurt me. So if the Healing Totem weren't there, I would have just played the Kobold, let it get axed, and killed the Warsong Commander directly that way. Alright, still trying to play the Shield Master. Execute. Alright, it's good use of the card there. Imp Master, alright, that's not really all that scary. It's really important here to play the Shield Master, not the Booty Bay, although the Booty Bay is more expensive. Shield Master is actually better, because if I played the Booty Bay, he could run an Imp in and then use the War Axe for 4 damage and kill it. That's really why I hate the Booty Bay Bodyguard. You don't want your taunt creatures to have low health. Alright, so he's got 7 cards plus a weapon. I have 9 cards, but 3 are totems. So they're not immediately useful unless I draw Dark Iron Dwarf, Flame Tongue Totem, Raid Leader, or Bloodlust. This Shield Master is a beast. He's really holding up well against the board. And if my opponent plays a bunch of little stuff, I can actually drop a Geomancer and Lightning Storm and just smash everything to bits. If he plays one big thing, that's where I'm in trouble. But I do have 2 of my hexes yet to be drawn. Arcanite Reaper! Alright, he's just going to waste the Fiery War Axe. It's a bit concerning, because he is going to get to kill 2 creatures with that. That's a bit sad. This actually is a mistake. It's going to get healed by the Healing Totem. So he should have hit me, which is not going to get healed by the Healing Totem. Alright, I got the Ancient Mage Lightning Storm combo, but I don't want to just kill these imps. That's dumb. So what we're going to do is play Booty Bay. Yes, it dies to the Arcanite Reaper, but so does everything I have. So might as well, deal 5 damage to my opponent while I'm at it. Alright, so he's definitely getting a lot of value out of this Imp Master and his weapons, but he's going to have to play creatures at some point. And then Lightning Storm is going to hurt really hard. Even if he kills the Spell Power Totem, I've got Ancient Mage plus Lightning Storm. It's really good. Oh no, that's bad. Ah, crap. Oh, he's interestingly not going to kill my Spell Power Totem. Kids, always kill Shaman Spell Power Totems. You need to kill those. There you go. Okay. So I can still kill everything. And in fact, I will do that. Because with just the Geomancer, I can do 3 to 4 damage, which will kill all this stuff. Fire Elemental is tempting, but not as good as Ancient. So Ancient Mage is a bigger body, though, than the Geomancer. Geomancer just dies to the weapon the Ancient Mage is not. So we're going to do the Ancient Mage. 1 spell power is all I need. Lightning Storm to kill off all this junk. So I have to give myself some credit. I made the right call keeping it in my opening hand, because if I hadn't drawn it, I would be in serious trouble. He now has 4 cards plus a weapon. I have 5 cards plus a totem. He's up to play. I have a Fire Elemental behind it, though. So, yeah, it's anyone's game. Main problem is if he just drops something big, I really can't kill anything big right here. But he has played a lot of cheap stuff, so he might just not have a late game. We'll find out here shortly what he's got. He's mulling it over, which suggests he doesn't have anything big to play. You imagine if he had like a Boulder Fist Ogre, he'd just Windmill Slam it down. Ah, Lord of the Arena. Good card. Killing that totem was totally worth it, because remember, it had spell power. Money Berserker, not really what I need. Alright, well, we're going to use the Fire Elemental. This isn't great, but the Ancient Mage already did his job. So now he's got 4 cards plus a weapon. I have 4 cards plus a Fire Elemental, but he's to play, so it's anyone's game. This is actually a lot of weak junk I have here. I don't really like this hand at all. I don't have that low of a curve in my deck, but this is kind of a bunch of crap.
Ready, sir.
That's a bit of a good response to Fire Elemental. Looks like he has nothing else, though, if he's armoring up, which is what he's hovering over. Yep, he's just going to armor up. He's going to whack my Fire Elemental. Does he have an Execute behind this? Fuck! Oh my god, he actually had another Execute. Jesus Christ, that's so good it hurts. Well, luckily for me, I can play Sea Giant. Do I want to play something else and then Sea Giant? Not really. All my stuff just dies to the stupid 4/4. Man, it was going to be so great, guys. I was going to attack into the 4/4, heal it up, but this guy's playing with 2 executes. Ah, god damn it. Alright, let's hope this is a taunt. That would be nice. Nope. Okay. Well, that's actually okay as well. I could run my guy into his stuff and then heal up. Extra nice. Okay, hopefully the guy is out of executes, but if he actually does have a 3rd execute, he's gonna probably win the game, because this stuff is all pretty much trailer trash. Alright. Sorry, with apologies to anyone who lives in a trailer. You know, people who live in trailers can be fine. Lord of the Arena, god damn it. Jesus Christ. Arcane Golem. Aha, he's giving me an extra crystal, which doesn't do anything. It's interesting, when you play Druids and you get the wild growth, it gives you like an extra card, not the crystal though. Okay, I think we need to use our silence here. The time has come for the silence. So we're gonna Ironbeak Owl. Hang on a minute. I do have a hex. I could hex this. Then I'd have to spend my guy to kill it. Nope, I don't think this is right. I think we're gonna silence this. Kill the 4/4. Heal up. So that now, this guy can't quite kill it. It needs to be him plus something else. We're gonna flip a totem, hope for a taunt. We actually got the taunt. Wow. And, let's actually play this, because he can get enraged against that guy. Okay. So my opponent's probably best play is, use this guy to kill the taunt or totem. Trade this guy in for maybe my 3/3, and then this guy just barely survives against the Lord of the Arena, which is why I wanted to use that as a silence. If he has his 3rd execute, though, I'm gonna go smack somebody. Well, he's armoring up, so he doesn't have anything for all 10 of his mana. That's good. Battle Rage would not be very good here. That is actually potentially very good. Battle Rage. Ah, he only gets to draw 1 card, though. That is a mistake! What is he doing? He should have, is he trying to race me out? Wow. Interesting choice to race me out. I don't know if I like that plan. Well, let's see. Can I win with this raid leader? 11, 13, 15. 15 plus 4 is 19 damage. Not enough. Okay. Well, we need to kill his stuff. So, we're gonna kill this thing, of course. We're gonna kill this thing. We're gonna kill this thing. Before I decide whether to kill this thing, let's see if I get a taunt totem. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna kill this thing. And I just died a whirlwind really bad. That is a little bit funny. We'll just play out my stuff. Pass turn. Okay, so if he has whirlwind, I can still keep hitting him for 5 damage, and I have an answer for one of his threats. That's fine. Oh my god, I really should have thought about that whirlwind before I did it. I could have traded a little bit less greedily. If I had thought first. Okay, he's gonna armor up. Got the Reckless Rocketeer. That's not gonna be enough to kill me, though. He's really just trying to race me down. I could, like, hex one of my own creatures to give myself a, taunt. Does he actually have... What does he have that's dealing 7 damage? Gorehowl? No, there's only 2 mana left. Ah, he chooses death. Great! Chris, the fan of the Nintendo DS. My girlfriend plays Pokemon. She got Pokemon X. She's been playing that on her DS all the time, just like I play Hearthstone. We're a really romantic couple, as you can see. She plays Pokemon, I play Hearthstone. We're in separate rooms, doors closed. Ideal relationship. No, I'm just kidding. She's great. But anyway, I beat Chris DS is what I was trying to say there. We're up to 8 wins in this arena, like we didn't even know it. Had some strong wins early on, a hard loss, and then a lot of those games coming up were pretty strong, pretty difficult. But you know. I think in this arena, the Lightning Storm was definitely instrumental to a few games. So, a little bit of luck for me seeing that in my draft, for sure. But Shamans can get lucky in so many different ways. There's just so many things that are good. You're bound to get lucky somehow. Alright, well, Lightning Storm again, we're going to keep it. These guys are all kind of slow, so hopefully we'll get something to play before Lightning Storm. Ah, Jesus Christ. Where's my money? Where are my minions of 2 mana or less? That would be nice. Okay. Well, I'm going to preserve my health here, although this is a silence and it might be valuable later for other things. I'm just going to kill this creature. He played a card, I played a card. That's all she wrote. I'm saving my damage, I think, or my life. Now that healing totems don't heal anymore, you know, the main character, I think it's worth it to preserve your health against mages. With all their pyroblasts and whatnot. Alright, Spell Power Totem could be good. It's not likely to survive for long. I could coin out an Ancient Mage. That doesn't quite seem right. He does actually... This Ancient Mage beats like a Jungle Panther, which is a little bit kooky. Okay, now that I have 2 turn 4 plays, we are totally going to play this guy. This guy's really good right here. After the Panther kills my totem, I can pop Divine Shield and kill the Panther. He could, of course, Hero Ability, trade the Panther in, but then he's only got 2 mana for his turn, which I'm A-okay with. This is a very strong play at this stage. If my opponent plays a bunch of little stuff, I could even Lightning Storm, potentially. That'll kill the Panther for sure, and maybe some other stuff. Ah, good play. That might pop Divine Shield, and it did. Very, very strong play by my opponent. He can now finish off the Spell Power Totem. It's going to ignore my guy. Interesting choice. Very interesting choice. Let's hold off on that Lightning Storm. Let's be a little bit less aggressive. What we're going to do here is... Ah, man. It would be nice to Lightning Storm. Just kill 2 cards. Keep on swinging. I could use this guy to kill the Panther and live to tell about it, but then he's going to die to Hero Ability. Or I could use him to kill the Mad Bomber, survive against Hero Ability trade. Okay, we're going to do this. Let's hold on to that Lightning Storm. And just trade up like that. So basically, 5 cards to my 5 cards. I got a creature, she doesn't, but she's up to play, so it's even game. The gates are closed! Ah, Ventrico Mercenary. Touché. So, let's think. Can we afford to race against this guy? I got this coming down. It's a 5/5. Not quite enough to trade with that. No, I don't think we can. I think we're going to have to hex it. Which is fine for my opponent. I mean, I used up a hex. Healing Totem is actually very exciting. This guy still dies to a Frostbolt, but Hero Ability is not going to threaten my creatures anymore, at least not like pinging them away style. If both of these creatures survive by some freak miracle, I'm definitely playing the Frostwolf Warlord because it's a 6/6, so it survives Flame Strike plus Hero Ability as a very important benchmark. Ooh, Sea Giant. Can't quite play it though. Now I could get greedy. I could play like Healer and Ancient Mage. Try to go for a really big Frostwolf Warlord. The Jungle Panther will kill off one of the things. No. We're just going to drop this one. Well, This guy actually survives Flame Strike. This guy doesn't. But this guy does, if I heal him. Of course, if the Panther runs in, it's dead no matter what. Now, my instincts tell me to do this. So, I'm going to. Oh, what? I thought I had 7 mana. Oh my god! Alright, well, we're going to make a totem. Anyway, the taunt is... Jesus Christ. I really thought 3 + 4 was 6, guys. I was pretty certain that was it. Don't know why it didn't turn out that way. The taunt was a good flip. 1 in 3 odds aren't terrible. Well, there's the Flame Strike. Oh my god. I really should have played the Frostwolf Warlord, I suppose, while it was good, huh? Okay, well, anyway, we're gonna drop, this thing.
I hear you got a problem.
Next turn we can drop a Sea Giant. This Tiger, I might actually just have to use my 7-drop to kill his 5-drop. Oh my god, man, Jesus Christ, I should have just played a Frostwolf Warlord. It would have been a 6/6, survived the Flame Strike, and then it's gonna trade against his Tiger. Yeah, that might have cost me the game. We'll see what happens here. He's also got one of those. Lightning Storm is looking really good here, though. Like, really, really good. I wish I could totem this guy and Lightning Storm, but that is unfortunately a little bit too much mana. I can play them Lightning Storm. That's going to be 3 to 4 damage. It's going to guarantee to kill 2 of them. Can't kill the Tiger, though. This... Oh, fuck my... God damn it. If that's Mirror Entity... if that's Mirror Entity, I'm in real big trouble. Because I don't want him to get an 8/8. My guy can't trade into it. I don't have anything to bait the Mirror Entity with except for this. But then I can't do anything else. Because then this guy will cost 5 mana, which is more than I will have. Oh my Christ. I'm just 1 mana short of being able to do everything that I want to do with my life. Alright, we're going to do this though, in case it is Mirror Entity. It's just too risky. Okay, it's not Mirror Entity, but we're going to Lightning Storm anyway. So I kill 2 real cards with that. And let's swing, see if it's Vaporize or Ice Armor. It's Vaporize. The rare. I thought I might get away with Murder because, you know, Vaporize is the rare and Ice Armor is the common. But looks like we're going to get smashed down to 13 health here against a mage, which is a little bit scary. I've already spent my 1 source of healing. Oh my god. Yeah, that might have cost me the game. If I had played the Frostwolf Warlord, and, I mean, assuming my opponent still Flame Striked, Frostwolf Warlord would have survived. I could have traded in for the Tiger, and I would have saved a lot of damage here. This is quite unfortunate, what's happening here. Okay, well, let's go ahead. I don't have enough mana because of Overload. Ah, jeez, can I afford to get hit for 7? Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, we're just gonna hope the mage has no fireballs. Or polymorphs. Or sorry, or pyroblasts.
Well played.
I think he does. Yep! Oh my god, that was a really frustrating game. Ah, Jesus. She had a good deck, and she played well. But I just should have put a Frostwolf Warlord down instead of an Earthen Ring Farseer and a Totem, and then that might have changed things. Now, maybe she wouldn't have Flame Struck there, maybe she had other tricks up her sleeve, but that was a bit unfortunate. Anyway, we're gonna make some money here because we're at 8 wins, so we're gonna get at least like 220 gold. In fact, I don't think at 8 wins I've ever seen less than 220 gold get given out. It seems like Blizzard really fixed those minimums up. So it's a lot. It's gonna pay for my next arena. Can't complain. But you know, my pride is on the line here. We're up against Claky D. What a great rapper name. Claky D in the house. We're up against Claky D here. Okay, I'll keep my 3-drop Taunter, fine. We're up against Claky D, and if I win this game... fucking Bloodlust. It'll be 4 9-win arenas with Shaman in a row, which is kind of cool. Lightning Storm's good to see against Warlocks, because it ferrets out their Blood Imps, and might even kill some of their other stuff, which is nice. Voidwalker. That's a pretty good card. Bluegill Warrior doesn't quite hold up, so we're gonna make a totem. Hope it's not the 1/1. Are you freaking kidding me? Jesus Christ! Oh my god, that's ridiculous. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, of course, of course. Of course that's what happens. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Naturally. Naturalissimo. Oh my god. I could just Lightning Storm. This is 3 real cards. Yeah, man, whatever. You can just suck some lightning. I didn't really do anything there. So anyway, next turn I can't play anything, obviously, except for this, which is great, because it'll kill this creature. Alright. We are cruising. We're cruising USA. Man, that was a great arcade game. I think that was just the best one. Cruisin' World and Cruisin' Exotica, they just got too fancy, you know? Cruisin' USA was where the shit was at. Alright, Dark Iron Dwarf's not the right thing. We'll play the Booty Bay Bodyguard. Now, the Booty Bay Bodyguard is worse than the Ascension Shield Master by many, many galaxies, but it does have the curious distinction of totally owning the Ascension Shield Master. It will kill it and survive. Looks like my opponent might have a Mortal Coil, or else there's no universe where he would do that. Yep, there it is. God, Mortal Coil. So good. So he's got 4 cards and 4 mana. I'm going to have 6 cards here. But that's not super impressive. Come on, Fire Elemental. Fire Elemental will just win the game right here. Nope. Okay. This is actually a really good answer to the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. And this is interesting. Yeah, we'll actually do this. Now, the risk here is that my opponent has Shadow Bolt, kills this, Flesh-Eating Ghoul gets buffed, and they trade, but that's the worst case scenario is they trade. Fen Creeper. I see what you did there, sir. I see what you did there. Oh, he's just going to pass the turn? Alright, well, I have a couple of options here. I could silence the Fen Creeper, and then kill the Flesh-Eating Ghoul, and basically just ignore the Fen Keeper. Let it just kill my guy. Sure, why not? No problem. Other option, I could Hex the Fen Creeper, kill it, kill the Ghoul. Oh, that looks really good. That looks extremely good. I still have 4 mana left. That looks really, really good, actually. Alright, we're going to do that. Gonna Hex this thing. Gonna kill it. Let's keep the Dark Iron Dwarf around. Oh my god. Oh, that's right. Shit. Oops. Oh my god, I'm not playing my best here. That is for fact. Let's just go ahead and proceed onwards as though nothing bad happened. And, yeah. Do that. Yeah, I really couldn't have avoided the problem there. I needed to silence the Fen Creeper, then do that, and then, I guess then it's still a 3-6. Yeah, I guess I did what I could. What does he got? Does he have a Hellfire for me? Cult Master. I just actually totally opened myself, like, wide open to... Oh my god! Spell Power Mortal Coil, are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. Okay, anyway, let's actually just not repeat past mistakes. Let's just play the Frost Wolf. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let's make a totem. Play the Frost Wolf. Oh, did I call that or did I call that, guys? Make a Frost Wolf Warlord. We're going to kill this Cult Master, because you always want to kill the Cult Master first, stop him from drawing cards. My opponent had 2 Mortal Coils. That's pretty good. Anyway, a 5-2 and an 8-8 are also pretty good. With Bloodlust, Charger, and a buff. Siphons! Oh, jub. He should have drawn a card first. Kids, always draw cards first. It's actually very hard, though, when you play as a Warlock, because you, like, plan out your whole turn, then you're like, oh, I have 2 mana left over, I guess I'll draw a card. It's really difficult to, like, plan everything, realize you'll have 2 mana left over, and then decide in advance to draw the card or not. Okay, and anyway, I can play this Bloodlust. What have I got? 5, 7, 7 plus 12, 19 damage, not enough. Okay, we're gonna do this. I don't want to play this because it dies to Hellfire, so I'm going to play this instead because it lives. This is the sturdier creature, so it is what I will buff. We're going to swing for 9. Next turn, Bloodlust seals the deal. My guy actually gets unenraged, rather tragically. This is kids, is what we call a non-bow. But I'm going to win because this is 8 plus, or 8, 10, 10 plus 15 is 25 damage. I've got a lot of damage. He would need Hellfire and something else to save him. Actually, 8 plus 6 is 14. Nope. So Hellfire would... No, Hellfire would deal 3 damage to him. Aha. So if he Hellfires, I still win unless he has, like, another Mortal Coil or something to back it up. That's not going to do it. That's not going to do it. And... Alright. That's the game. 4, 8, 10. Actually, let's just use the Raid Leader. That is good enough.
Bring it on.
Alright, 4 9-win Shaman arenas in a row, and this just goes to show, folks. You may have noticed, you know, in this video that I made some mistakes, some pretty bad ones actually. Yeah, some tragic arithmetic errors. Still made it to 9 wins, and the reason I'm saying that is there's a lot of people who like post a thread every now and then on Reddit and on Blizzard that are like, oh, the arena's all luck. I play well and I draft good cards, but like, I never get up above 3 wins because like my opponents all like have lots of legendaries in their decks. And it's like, clearly, if you're not getting above 3 or 4 wins in the arena, you're not playing well. Because I play well, like statistically speaking, I win and get to 7 wins or more than 50% of the time, and I make mistakes that I notice. So if you think you're not making mistakes, but you're not getting above 3 to 4 wins in the arena, don't blame it on outside factors. There are mistakes that you're making that you're not aware of, so get better and start winning. Alright, that's Papa Boris's message of the day. If you enjoyed the video, please like the video and or subscribe to my channel. I will appreciate that tremendously. And if you just can't get enough of Papa Boris, let us commence Papa Boris's Happy Fun Time Bonus Hour. Our prize is a double pack and 230 gold, which is great. I'll take that. Very, very nice. I've actually got lots of double packs for 9 wins. Now that I've opened close to 50 packs, though, lots of repetition. There's almost always something that's a duplicate and gets crafted. This, oh my god. In my last video, I had an Eagle Hornbow, and I was like, I think that's my 3rd one. And it wasn't. I'm pretty sure that's my 3rd one, though. Oh, that's sad. These are actually really good commons, assuming they're not duplicates. Let's see what I get in this pack. Bunch of junk. Cobra. Double rare pack. It's okay. And alrighty. Oh god. Yeah. Yep, that Eagle Horn Bow. Already had it. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a sneak peek at our next arena. Man, we are loaded here. I had a pretty bad run when this patch hit, but I have made it up. Still working on this goddamn quest. That was actually 11 games. 11 games, and I couldn't beat that quest. Okay, gonna be Druid, Mage, or a Warlock. Folks, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.